Hey guys, Madison here, about to watch episode number 4 of WandaVision. But before I get started, I wanted to actually read through some of you guys' comments on my last video because you guys came up with some interesting theories. And I thought, it might be more fun if going forward I read you some of the comments, like theories and thoughts on the episodes going forward, coming in from you guys. So be sure to leave a comment on this video as well. And I might read your comment on the reaction for episode 5. So before we get started here, let's read through some of these theories because they're interesting. You guys did good. uh, First of all, David wants to know, do you think they will sell some Hydra Soak? I would buy some. Yeah, David, me too. That's a missed marketing opportunity if they don't, honestly. So Leon says, okay, my theory. Wanda being so powerful that she was able to destroy the Mind Stone drew the attention of Mephisto when she was snapped out of existence. There, her power remained resonating without her body. He sought to find it. When she returned, he was finally able to siphon it. Mephisto sought the aid of Grim Reaper, aka Agnes, in exchange for Vision's soul. For her brothers, Agnes would use her power to keep Wanda in a trance. In this state, they would unleash Wanda's control and full power, um, subtly trying to will Mephisto into existence as the unseen Ralph. Due to being unable to use his full power, Mephisto can only manifest as an animal. First, the lobster on the door. Second, Senor Scratchy the rabbit. Thirdly, the stork. His plan to take her kids and drain their abilities so he can cross over or trade the kids for Wanda's full power. Very interesting theory, Leon. Very interesting. I'm totally on board with Mephisto coming into this because I think it would be the most interesting plot line. I really like the theory that I've seen a few people saying now of Agnes's husband Ralph being Mephisto, because we haven't seen Ralph yet and she's made several strange comments about him. So if Mephisto is in this story, I honestly think him being Ralph is the most likely theory there. Chris says, interesting reveal that Jones is Dottie's hubby. Jones being Mephisto. Yeah, Jones being Mephisto. Now, see, that would be even crazier than him being Ralph, and that would be a total mind blown moment right there. I think that's probably a bit more far fetched, but Mephisto could be anybody, honestly. I mean, he could be anybody. And Jones is the person you would least suspect, so you may be onto something, Chris. Yeah, a couple of people thought I was saying that Wanda cast Geraldine into another dimension, which technically that's what I meant, but I was just joking. I meant that she cast her back into the real world, reality, present day. But from where Wanda is, that is casting her into another dimension. So anyway, um, one says, don't scrolls work for Sword? And I think that they do. It's been a long time since I watched Captain Marvel, but I think that at some point in an after credit scene or something, I feel like they showed scrolls infiltrating. And isn't there a series with Nick Fury called Secret Wars coming? So this could be partially setting up that. Here's our last one here before we get started. Billy says, I think she rather kicked her out of her personal reality bubble where she forced the villagers to play the extras in her little dream life. She possibly did that subconsciously. They become semi-aware of that whenever she is distracted. Since you mentioned Mephisto, if you watch the Loki trailer, you can see Mephisto's depiction in a kind of stained glass window resembling a church window. Yes, I have seen the Loki trailer and I did notice that. It hasn't been confirmed, like that's not official that that's Mephisto, but it definitely looks like it could be. So yeah, I think that's very possible. Yeah, it still remains to be seen how much control Wanda has. She seems to be really in control of this, because she can just rewind at will and basically erase Vision's memory and play a scene over again. And you're right that the people in the village seem to have different levels of awareness at different times. And I don't know if that's because Wanda's getting distracted and she's in control of all this, or if there is something else at play, like Mephisto or some kind of AI program. We don't know. So yeah, thank you guys for leaving such wonderfully intelligent comments. You guys are great. Keep sending your theories my way, because I love getting to engage with you guys and discuss the show together as we go along. So be sure to comment on this video as well. Let me know what you're thinking. What are your thoughts, your theories going forward? And yeah, without further ado, let's jump in here and watch episode 4.
Don't have the capacity.
Wow.
She died, honey. What? No. The cancer came back. Okay, stop. No, my mom is Maria Rambo. Look it up. Look it up.
Monica. She's Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel. Oh my gosh. That connection to Endgame and Infinity War. Wow. Oh, this is getting so good, you guys. Sword headquarters. Whoa.
Let's get you up.
This is exciting. Oh.
The world's not the same as you left it. Space is now full of unexpected threats.
Always was. Full of threats and allies.
The FBI is in a tizzy over a missing persons case up in Jersey.
Missing persons?
I know, but they've requested use of one of our imaging drones, and I need a chaperone.
Whose protocol is this?
Your mother's. She implemented guidelines in the event vanished personnel ever returned. But if you need more time...
No. I'm good to go.
Keep me updated, Captain.
This is exciting. This is so different. Kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. Westview. Oh boy. It's that guy! I love him!
Monica Rambeau, sword.
Would you mind repeating your claim about Westview to my colleague here?
No such place.
You're saying the town of Westview, New Jersey doesn't exist?
I pulled phone numbers for all the residents. I'm only through the D's, but so far I got diddly squat.
So you can't reach anyone inside, and everyone on the outside has some sort of selective amnesia.
This isn't a missing persons case, Captain Rambeau. It's a missing town. Population 3,892.
Why haven't you gone inside to investigate?
Because it doesn't want me to. You can feel it too, can't you?
But is it Wanda or is it Mephisto? Or both. The helicopter. This is so great.
Captain Rambeau. Watch it. Rambeau.
See, what's so strange is that it seems like a program. Like, it doesn't look magical. It's like staticky and like a simulation, which is throwing me off because what? Darcy's in this show? Nope. And nobody told me.
They're not supposed to talk to each other.
Well, threat is, Sword clearly has no idea what they're dealing with.
This is crazy.
No one cares.
Miss Lewis,
Dr. Lewis.
we have your gear set up inside.
She's not an intern anymore.
I need a TV. An old one. Like, not flat.
So this is how they're like watching it, like a sitcom. This is so cool.
Director Hayward, between you, me, and the bedpost, I am not confident about this mission.
Thanks for the feedback, Jimmy. If only my drones were as forthcoming.
Is that?
It looks like her. He's dead, right? not blipped, dead.
Excellent plan. Where's the tenderizer?
This is wild.
Maybe I could get that coffee now?
Someone get this woman a coffee.
That's cool.
She deserves it. Running facial recognition.
Abhilash Tandon as Norm.
This is so cool. They didn't
Listen,
they didn't say who Agnes was. Or Ralph.
So, you've seen that radio on Wanda's kitchen counter, right? Don't touch that.
Oh, so is he the voice on the radio?
What is she saying?
Those pants are peachy keen.
She likes Wanda's pants.
Wanda. Who's doing the C, Wanda?
It's over. Mission failure.
It's worth a try. Good effort, Doctor.
I love seeing the behind the scenes of how all this was unfolding. This is so great. He's in. Beekeeper man. I wonder what happened to him.
Why does it keep switching time periods? It can't be purely for my enjoyment, can it?
I can't believe Wanda and Vision are having a baby.
You want any?
Heck, I thought about it for sure. A little Jimmy Woo. Get him a tiny little FBI badge. Oh, you took a chip? Sure.
The duo I never knew I needed.
What a twist.
We're watching them watch them. It's so funny.
Wow, this is different.
What happened? Where'd she go?
God, not again.
Oh, they didn't see any of that.
Who are you? You're not my neighbor. And you're definitely not my friend. And I want you to leave.
It's the first time we've seen her powers look modern in this show. This makes me want to cry.
What? What is it? What's wrong?
This is our home.
Are you sure?
I have everything under control.
Monica, you okay?
I got goosebumps.
It's all Wanda.
Oh my gosh. That was so good. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but to me that was by far the best episode in this show so far. That had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. Okay, so everybody seems to think now it's all Wanda. She said, I have this under control. Monica is saying it's all Wanda. It could be. Is it? I feel like there's gonna be a twist and it's not just Wanda and there's somebody else at play here. They identified everyone in the village pretty much except for Agnes, and they didn't show a picture of Ralph. I don't think they said who Dottie was either once she came into the picture, but I'm telling you guys, Agnes has something to do with this, I feel like, and the fact that we haven't seen her husband is very suspicious. Maybe they think it's just Wanda for right now, and then there's a twist later on that somebody else too is actually involved. But honestly, I'd be perfectly okay with it too if it is just Wanda doing this, because she does have reality warping powers, and like finally seeing the extent of those powers, it really finally feels like we're seeing the Scarlet Witch and not just someone with magic powers. Like it's really getting specific to what her abilities were in the comics, which is really cool to see just what she can do. And it's really interesting seeing Wanda for the first time since Age of Ultron really being portrayed sort of as an antagonist. Like we're meant to empathize and relate to her and feel for her and root for her within the sitcom, but like when you look at it from the perspective of outside the sitcom, it's very eerie, it's very disturbing. It's making me wonder if they're going to go the villainous route with her again for a while she's in this kind of grief-stricken mad state, and if they're going to go the route of the comics in terms of like her going off the rails and being villainous for a while and then getting a redemption arc of sorts and becoming herself again. Like it would be very, very interesting if she was the villain or one of the villains in Doctor Strange. Like, wouldn't that be cool? I don't know. I'm wondering if they're going to keep this antagonistic thing going beyond the show, or if this is a wound that's going to be healed at the end of the show and she becomes herself again. And yeah, this is so good. I love seeing sword operating. Jimmy Woo is back from Ant-Man. I love him. Darcy's back. This is crazy. We're only 4 episodes in and we're getting some really cool, I almost said cameo, but I feel like they're going to be recurring. So, man, this is so great. And seeing grown-up Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel and glimpsing her mom's picture back there on the wall. This is just, this episode really made it feel like it's all coming together, and like this really felt like the MCU in terms of just these broader connections, bringing everything together, referencing Infinity War and Endgame. Man, this is by far my favorite episode of the show so far. So good and just bizarre. It feels like a Marvel comic, but it converted into modern television. I love it. I love it. So, man, I can't wait until next week. Be sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode, what you guys think is coming next. Is Wanda really the only one behind this? Should we still be suspicious of people like Agnes and Ralph? What do you guys think? Leave your theories below, and I will get to them next week before I watch episode 5. And until then, man, I'm just going to watch this episode again. I'm going to go watch it again right now. So, yeah, see you guys next week. My mind is blown. Bye, guys.